morning, Unity of Nashville. How is everybody this morning? Yes. As you probably have seen, if you got a text, we're having some more computer issues here and internet problems and streaming live, so it'll just be usins today right here. And you know what I've said to many people over the last 2 weeks? Before there was Facebook and before there was YouTube and before there was internet or emails, we were having church. So we're going to do it live in here today with us. Here we go. Yes. And I have sent some of my friends that I know that would be listening or watching in other places. If you have somebody that you think might be watching from somewhere, give them a heads up. We have an amazing performer here this morning, and most of you know him. His name is Ricky, and he's going to be our music this morning. And he also has 2 other people joining him, Christopher Floyd. Yes, and if you remember, he plays harmonica, so you'll hear a little bit of that. And Jill Spearing is also going to do some backup with him, so we're excited about that today. And so before we get started, Pam, I'm going to call you up here to do an opening prayer treatment.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Pam Carter, and it is my pleasure to give you a prayer treatment this morning. I will be speaking in first person. If you choose to make these words your own, please do. Let us begin. I absolutely know, believe, and feel one presence, a divine presence that permeates my very soul. This presence I call God. God, the essence of all things seen and unseen, back of all things created. This presence of God dwells in me. As God is, then I am. And as I am, God is. Together, we are one. I am one with Source. I am one with the presence, the power, the essence of the divine. I am so blessed. Every morning I feel this presence as I take my daily walk and know that the presence of nature surrounds and uplifts me. Every day I am blessed with the presence of people surrounding me, laughing, talking, sharing. For God is in all. I am so blessed that my intentions that I set for my own life manifest in my life, through my life, with the power of God. God is my source. God is my light. For it is with God that I travel this path that I've created for myself and accept the unlimited blessings flowing easily, continuously in every part of my being, my consciousness. I am so grateful that the presence of this power continues unlimited, every day, in every way. I am. I now release these words and imprint them into the one universal law, knowing as I have spoken, it is done. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so honored to be here. It's always a blessing. And I'm honored to follow Lisa Firestone last week, did a song called Break the Chains. And I'm doing Break the Chain, and I think we're seeing a pattern here. And I don't know for anyone else, but for me, those chains seem to surround fear and that fear committee in the head. Let's break them. What goes round comes round, yet till you get it right. And some lessons learned are tables turned. It's a win or a fight. Yeah, but there's courses to take and choices to make to shake that familiar thing. When you break the chain that holds you back, break the chain that keeps the fear intact. You're the key to all your possibilities. When you break the chain. Old habits die hard, yeah, but they do pass away. Only when you do your part, day after day. But if you're shackled in fear and caught in the tears, your soul is restrained. Till you break the chain that holds you back, break the chain that keeps the fear intact. You're the key to all your possibilities. When you break the chain. So I ask you all, how many of you have that little fear committee in your head? You know, I'm too old. Oh, I'm too fat. I don't have enough Gucci. All that. You're bigger than that. It's all BS. Belief system. So go beyond that. You're bigger. You're better. Because pain only lasts when it's held in the past. So get in out of the rain and break the chain that holds you back. Break the chain that keeps the fear intact. You're the key to all your possibilities. When you break the chain. Break the chain. Yeah. Let go of the past. Break the chain. Break the chain. Let go of the grass. Thank you. Thank you all. And thank everyone.
So I just got word from Len Bennett, and if you don't know him, he is just a magician, and he's bypassed everything, and we are actually running live online. So, as I tell people, that's way above my pay grade. I don't know anything about that, but thank you, Len Bennett. So we have a few announcements this morning, and the beginning announcements, if the slides come up there, are that we have new service times coming September the 7th. We're going to kind of burn these into your brain so you'll remember, because we've been doing really, really early, and I've had people this morning going, I can't wait till we start later. So we're having 2 services. You're going, why? Well, I've listened to people over the last year. There are some people who love what we do in this service, and they like talking to their neighbor, and they like interacting, and there are some people who do not like that. And so we're going to have a contemplative service, and I'll explain what that is. That's going to start at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning and go till 10:45. It's a shorter service. Some people are asking me, what is contemplation? Well, you can always Google it. But it's the blend of your right brain, which is meditation, and your left brain, which is you trying to figure it all out, okay? And comes to the middle of your brain and blends both. And that's all I'm going to give you this morning. But if that is something that you think you might enjoy, starting September the 7th, we're going to have that service by me and the Pastoral Care Ministry. So just know that. And then the next slide will show you that our celebration service is what I'm calling. This service will be happening at 11 o'clock starting September the 7th. So Christopher, that's easier for you to get to. I know you told me that. Yay. Also, on September the 6th, which is the Saturday before that, our Healing Arts Ministry, which we've been working on putting together, has their first event. We are rolling out on that day a Reiki circle from 10:30 to 12:30. You'll be hearing some more information about that, but if you like to have Reiki energy on you, you might want to come on that Saturday and experience that. So we also have our Monday evening men's support group, and that's still going. We have our Wednesday class that Joan is teaching. I will tell you that it is wonderful. I've been in it, and she is an amazing teacher, and we're studying the book, The Christian Heretic, which is actually an interesting way to look at reframing what Christianity is really all about, and how unity is a metaphysical look at that also. And then we have Wednesdays, we have a midweek prayer. I'm going to remind you, if you turn your name in to us in the office or one of the prayer chaplains or write it on one of those cards, we call those names out at noon, and we hold all of those names in our consciousness. So then Friday mornings, we have a meditation. That will eventually be meeting in this, what will become our new meditation room. That'll probably need to give us a week or two to get set up, but right now we're in the house classroom, and we're focusing on mastering life's energies. And then there's going to be a slide that says yoga, but no, we're not having yoga this Saturday, because the next slide will tell you why. We are having a memorial service in here Saturday morning at 11 o'clock for our beloved Wanda Lynch. And so you want to be a part of that, because it's going to be really a wonderful celebration of who she was here as one of our licensed teachers. Now, also, you may see a slide that talks about the keys to the kingdom, and I'm going to keep that in your brain, so don't even worry about that. So I'm not a Tanya this morning. I want you to know where Tanya is. She is in Birmingham, England for 2 weeks. She has done all of her research for her doctoral thesis, so she is there to present her research and to get permission to write her doctoral thesis. So we want to keep her in our prayers. This is a big thing for her, working towards her doctorate. So I'm excited for her, yes. And so it says meet and greet up there. And I know I'm not as effervescent as Tanya, but today we're going to be talking about your presence in the world matters. So as you meet people, let them know that their presence matters here today. Go. So if you will begin to make your way back to your seats. Begin to make your way back to your seats. Next week, I'm going to have a big singing bowl that I'm going to beat on. Bong, bong, bong. So some of you heard me and some of you did not. Make your way back to your seats. So we have another wonderful song by Riquet.
I'm excited to share this song. It's a song I wrote many years ago with a friend here. It's all about? Yeah. It is. The song I'm talking about. Rich Fagan and I wrote this song, and it's turned into a congregational song. So I want you all to sing out. We're singing our hearts out, and so you're going to have to sing out Louise too. You know this song. For me, it's all God, it's all God, it's all good, it's all good. It all happens as it would, in everywhere I go, in everyone I know. It's all God, it's all God, it's all good. In the dark night of the soul, sometimes it's hard to see. God's plan for us is bigger if we just let it be. I know it may sound simple, and I know this may sound true. Just remember God's in charge and it'll all turn out alright. 'Cause it's all God, it's all God, it's all good, it's all good. It all happens as it would, in everywhere I go. Looking back on where I've been and the troubles I've been through, the lessons I was forced to learn and the things I had to do were only there to teach me what I didn't know. Now that then it all works out better than I planned. It's all God. It's all God. It's all good. It's all good. It all happens. It all happens as it would. As it would. In everywhere I go, in everyone I know. It's all God. It's all God. It's all good. It's all good. What happens to us happens for us to help us learn to grow. Yeah, God is working through us. That's all we need to know. Sing out. It's all God. It's all God. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It all happens. It all happens as it would. As it would. In everywhere I go, in everyone I know, it's all God. It's all God. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it all happens. It all happens as it would. As it would. In everywhere I go, in everyone I know, it's all God. It's all God. It's all good. It's all good. It's all God. It's all together. God. It's all good. Yeah. Y'all did great. Thank you.
Good morning. It is all God and it is all good. I'm Brian Holmes, one of your chaplains here at Unity of Nashville. And before I get into the sacred reading, if any of you would like prayer, Pam Carter and I will be available after the service. Just find us. I will be out in the entryway and so will she. I'd like to share with you a reading by Regina Clark titled, Your Presence Matters. You crossed oceans of time to arrive at this hour. But when the moment opens its arms, sometimes you are elsewhere. In the future, in your head, in the noise. So the kiss was soft, but you missed it. The mountains sang, but you were scrolling. The child reached out, but your heart was closed. You chose the destination, but not the way of being. The wise ones say, before stepping into the next chapter, bow to the threshold. Ask the wind how to walk. Ask your breath how to listen. Ask your heart what it longs to feel. This is not planning. This is preparing the altar of your presence. To prepare for an experience is to love it before it begins. Tie your shoes like it's sacred. Greet the morning like it knows your name. Arrive completely. And when you do, even a sip of tea becomes eternity. Even the smallest hour glows.
So we're going to prepare for meditation by singing this song together. Cleanse my heart, help me see. So we just breathe. We breathe into this moment, knowing that our presence matters. And so in this moment, be fully here now. Pay attention to your body, how your body is sitting on a seat, and how it is being supported in the very same way that the living, loving presence of God, of Spirit, of the universe supports you all day, every day. And pay attention to your mind. And yes, sometimes we have those little pesky thoughts that are rushing through. Just let them keep going. And draw your attention back to now, to this moment. And when you're ready, drop those 18 inches from your head to your heart. And allow your heart space to radiate Spirit and to radiate your presence here in the silence, in the silence. My presence matters. Your presence matters. And so in this now moment, we give thanks for the awareness of our presence in this world, and knowing that our presence can make this world a better place. Cleanse my heart, help me see pathways of truth today. Cleanse my heart, set me free. Spirit will show me the way. Take me, shape me, mold me, make me an instrument of peace ever true. I'll hold the light for all to see. So good morning. It's interesting again that our lesson is about presencing. And so I ask you to think about what was the first thought that went through your mind when you either got a text from Marcia or I, or you found out when you got in here we were not online. And it's like, how do we be in the space of knowing that as we get information, as we go through our lives, our presence still matters? Even if it's not exactly like we think that it's going to be. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here because we've all lived enough life in this room that we know that there are moments when life doesn't show up exactly like we thought it was going to, right? And then it's up to us to decide what kind of presence we're going to bring to that moment. I appreciated Brian's reading this morning because, yes, sometimes I've found myself after part of my day that I have rushed through things and missed something because I wasn't present to that moment. So that's what today is all about. And that thing is not working. Book, book, book. Well, there's no little light on mine, so I don't know. How's that? Yay. So, presencing, what am I even talking about? Because I've had people, even my prayer chaplains, going, what are you talking about? What is this about? It's a connection to your inner knowing that's there all day, every day, if you want to pay attention to it. It's a shift from what? Whoa. Can you feel that? We've done that in this spiritual community. We have done a shift from thinking that it's all about me, to it's about this community. How do we make this community everything that this community can be? It's knowing that what I bring to the party matters. And you probably wonder where that word came from. If you've ever studied with Edwene Gaines, she tells you this is a party. Life is a party. You make the decision of what kind of party it's going to be, right? It's a state of awareness of what we're doing with focused attention. Focused attention, which means I'm walking in here today knowing what my presence is going to be and what my piece of the pie is, right? This was one of the ending slides from last week, and I wanted you to see it again today. You become the master of your life when you learn how to control where your attention goes. That's the first part. And you value what you give your energy and time to. So how do you do that during your day? How do you make decisions about what you're going to give your attention to and your time and your energy to? Here's what we say we're going to be focusing on the next 2 months. And it may not be what you think at all, because some people see that and have been through it before and they say it's all about giving money. No. That's just one tiny little piece. It's about your presence. It's about knowing that when you show up here on Sunday morning, your presence matters. It's about when you bake cookies for hospitality, you know that that matters. It means when you show up and be the prayer chaplain for the day, it matters. It matters. It means those two awesome men sitting right back there that clean up after we've all made big messes in this room back here. You may not even know it. You may not even see it. But they do it like clockwork every week and never say a thing. Their presence matters. Can you imagine what the kitchen would look like if they didn't do that? Have you ever decided one night to go to bed without cleaning up in the kitchen? I have. And then woke up the next morning and went, oh, Lord, why did I do that? Yeah. So thank you all. Your presence matters. Everybody here, your presence matters. And so we're going to do a little review, because what I want you to know about what we're getting ready to step into, it's kind of like working an algebra problem. Did anybody study algebra? I did. It was difficult in high school, difficult in college. Finally, when I got to my master's program, I kind of understood what it was. But it was like there's all these little things, and you have to do this part first before you can do this part over here. And if you do that over there before you do this over here, you'll get the wrong answer, right? Well, that's what this is about. The keys to the kingdom is wanting you to start with being committed to finding the divinity within you. That's all. What is divine within you? So I'm going to read this once. We've read it for 2 weeks now. This is one more week. I'm going to read it, then I want you to read it with me again. I am committed to revealing the divinity of my life. Your turn. Now, we saw Riquet's divinity just right up here, right? Yeah. And yours may not look like that, yours may not look like mine, but we all have divinity in our life. And more than likely, you know what part of that is. And so then last week, we talked about God is our source. Or if you don't like the word God, in just a little bit, Riquet's going to sing about God, Buddha, or Betty. It doesn't matter what you call it, okay? It really does not matter. It still works within you. So I'm relying on the truth that God is my source. Say that. Not your job, not your 401k, not your bank account, not your boss. God is your source. And then today is a little bit step further into the pool. It's like we're standing here going, okay, I believe this, I believe this. Are you ready to put your toe in just a little bit? I'm committed to living in the flow of abundance. Say that. Now, what would that look like? Because the conundrum that I have is that I can't tell you what your flow of abundance is going to look like. I could tell you what mine looks like, but I can't tell you what yours looks like. You have to make that decision for your own life. So the first thing I did is found this lovely picture. If you've never ever read any poetry or things by John O'Donohue, Google him. He's got some wonderful writings out there. May you learn to see yourself with the same delight, pride, and expectation with which God sees you in every moment. Can you hear that? That the divinity of this universe sees you as perfect and whole and complete and divine. And may we begin to see ourselves in that way, because until we do, we're not going to live in the flow of abundance. We're going to live in that flow of what Riquet was talking about, that fear stuff that's going on. So, whoops. Did I go too far? Nope. So may you understand that your presence matters. Your presence matters. And what does that mean to you? So I want you to have a conversation, and those of you that go, oh, I don't want to do that, have a conversation with yourself, okay? Just talk to yourself. We won't tell anybody you're talking to yourself. But have a conversation with somebody about what it means to you to know that your presence matters here. Go. So finish whatever your thought is. So what I said when we start studying the keys to the kingdom, and that will be on Wednesday night, but I will be having lessons on Sunday morning that are abbreviated in here also, so we all don't miss out. But it's not just about money. It's about your time and your talents. It's about how you choose to spend your time during the day and your talents and how you choose to use them. Because that matters as much as how much money you send somewhere. Charles Fillmore says it's about your heart. And when you are in service to an organization, it's about you. Your heart is a visible expression of an invisible center of consciousness that lives inside of you. Can you hear that? So if I choose to clean up the kitchen on Sunday morning, don't worry, I won't take your job, I promise. But if I choose to do that, then that's the visible expression of my heart. But it's also the invisible center of those two guys' consciousness. Can you hear that? Because they are serving this congregation by doing that. A labor of love. You've heard those words before. And so what I'm going to say to any of you that are sitting here, it takes a lot to run this church, a whole lot. It takes a lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And if we paid everybody for everything they did, Lord mercy, I don't know what that would look like either. And so we have a lot of people who volunteer their time and their talents to help us get things done. Just like Len Bennett volunteered his time this morning and got us running live stream. Whoa, he didn't have to do that, but he did. It's not what you do. Now, I would say there's a codicil to that. If I'd been the one that had to get us online, it would have been what I couldn't do, okay? Because I wouldn't have had a clue. But it's not necessarily what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you see out there in the world, it's how you look at it. And it's not how your life is, it's how you choose to live it. So today I have asked Jill Spearing to come up here. And come on up here, my dear. And I actually pulled your notes up here in case you need them. And what I want to tell you is I've known this woman for, Lord mercy, how many years? I don't know, 25, 30. And she has the heart of a servant. And whether or not you know this, she volunteers for many things around here that you may not even know all the things that she does, and she's going to tell you why she gives her time and talents to Unity of Nashville.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and I want to thank Reverend Denise for inviting me to speak. I wanted to tell you that I found Unity through the Course in Miracles in 1989. And I was going through a divorce, and I was reading everything that I could, and self-help books, and they were all referencing the Course in Miracles. And I thought, well, by golly, I'll just find the Course in Miracles and get to the heart of this matter. So because I was up in the cottage with the Course in Miracles, I found my way down the hill and started coming here. And I liked the music. And let me tell you something about music. God speaks to me through music. Sometimes I hear this song, and often, thank God, it's Judy's songs that are playing in my head, and they play and they play and they play until they become a distraction to me. I'm sick of this song. And then, then I slow down, and that's not easy for me to do, slow down and listen to the words. When I listen to the words, I get a message. And this message is exactly what I need to hear. And once I get that message, that earworm goes away. So God speaks to me through music. So music is so important to me. When I came back when I left Unity of Nashville, we had found Unity on the other side of town where we met Judy and Denise. And that's when I was introduced to Judy's music. Well, when I came back to Unity of Nashville, I didn't like the music very much. And I know it pleases a lot of people, but it didn't touch me. It didn't touch my soul. It didn't help me find the divinity within myself. And so I said to Reverend Christina, maybe we should start a choir. You know, we don't have a choir here. She said, well, you know, you can start a choir. And so I thought, okay. Not realizing I didn't have much support for a choir, no money. And so we had about 6 or maybe sometimes 10 people in the choir, and we sang at church about once a month. We only sang one song, but at some point I was wanting more support for the choir. So the board said, come to a congregation meeting and ask for the money. It did not take 2 minutes to raise $1,500. Now, yes. To me, that speaks to the congregation saying the choir is important to us. Music is important to us. So I was very appreciative of that. And every time I have volunteered, I've gotten so much out of it. Certainly hearing the divinity and touching the divinity within myself, but also getting to know the people, you know, feeling that connection to other people is so important. When I just come and leave, I miss all that. But what is also very aware in my mind is that it also affects the people that I'm volunteering for. And it makes it a blessing to me, a blessing to others, and it's just continuous. Thank you so much. I love all of you.
So, there's a picture of Jill. I think those roses you gave to her, Dan, I'm almost sure. Who knows? I hope so. So I want you to see this picture. Some of you have seen this, but I just had to show you this because it made a difference about presence. One of the things I've shared with you all is I go home on Sunday afternoon and I go, okay, Spirit, my lesson for next week is that blah, 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 bring it to me. Well, this came to me this week, and I thought I've got to read this. If you've already read it, just go along with me. The roar of 80,000 voices shook the Olympic Stadium like a living heartbeat. Camera flashes lit the air like distant lightning on the podium. Maya Ray stood wrapped in the American flag, gold medal heavy against her chest, tears streaking down her face. Years of pre-dawn practices, bruises, injuries, and sacrifices had led her to this single glittering moment, her final floor routine and the title of Olympic champion. The national anthem rose around her, and Maya's eyes weren't on the flag. They were scanning the endless crowd, searching for someone. After the ceremony, reporters swarmed like bees. What does this medal mean to you? Who do you want to thank first? Maya smiled politely and whispered, there's someone I need to find. While her teammates headed for interviews and flashing cameras, she slipped away down concrete tunnels, past snarled volunteers, through the echoing bowels of the stadium, and her destination wasn't the media tent, and it wasn't a celebration. It was section 312, row H. There near the edge, a small woman with silver hair and wrinkled hands clapped quietly, unnoticed by the world. Miss Evelyn Carter, a retired middle school janitor. Miss Carter, Maya said softly. The number 112 was finally scratched on its surface. She gave me this, Maya said, told me this would unlock my dreams, and I'm keeping this forever. And the stadium fell silent because in that moment the world understood it was never just about a medal. It was about a door that quietly opened by love and belief. And the words Maya whispered to Miss Carter that night as the crowd roared for someone else became the quote engraved on the statue later built for them both. You held the door, and I walked through. What you don't know is this woman was the middle school janitor when Maya was in middle school. And Maya wanted to do gymnastics, but she didn't have anywhere to practice. And so this woman cleaned out the janitor's closet and put a mat in there and let her go in every afternoon when everybody was gone and she was cleaning up to practice. So she just gave her the space and the love and the place to practice because she saw the divinity within Maya. It doesn't matter who you are. Your presence matters here. It doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or 85 years old or 93 years old. Your presence matters. It doesn't matter how much schooling you've had or how much schooling you've not had or whether you can play the harmonica like Christopher. It doesn't matter. Your presence matters. And your presence matters to someone today more than you will ever know, just because you said hello. The evidence of the presence of God is our life. The scriptures say in that presence, in Him, we live and move and have our very being. Your presence matters. And it doesn't matter if you call it a him or a her or a God or a Buddha or a Betty. Your presence matters. Namaste.
I wrote this song many, many years ago with my friend Hoss Burns, who's no longer on this plane, but he's here right now. And I call this my God disclaimer song of being God, Buddha, or Betty. Whatever you call it is ready to take the load and make the road smooth and steady with God, Buddha, or Betty. We used to think the earth was flat, but now look what we found. To say the sun comes up, but we're the ones that's spinning round. We used to laugh at life on Mars, but now it ain't so crazy, 'cause God is amazing. Yeah, God is amazing. Still surprised by the miracles in my life. But through it all, there's tears and fears and years of war and strife. His mighty hand, her master plan, they lead us through the God is amazing. Your God is amazing. When I hear a bird singing, I know. When I feel your love, I know. When I taste my tears, I know. When I'm fishing in the sea, I know. When I hear a baby, I know. When I feel your love, I know. And when I feel that cold wind blow, I just look in the mirror and know God is amazing. Your God is amazing. And how our souls soar back through the night like an arrow blazing. 'Cause God is amazing. Your God is amazing. God, Buddha, or Betty, whatever you call it, is ready to take the load and make the road smooth and steady. God, Buddha, or Betty. God, Buddha, or Betty. God, Buddha, or Betty. Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you.
So now it's time for our gratitude practice and to give back to this amazing place that we all love and that our presence matters in. So will you take your tithes and offerings in your hand or in your heart and say this offering blessing with me? Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. And as the ushers come down to take our offerings, we will be singing our gratitude song. I give my hands in service. I open my heart to love. For when I count my blessings, they outnumber the stars above. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. You are with me, come what may. And in gratitude, I give to you the best of me today. The best of me today. So we open our hands and we open our hearts and we bless this money, these tithes and offerings that have come in today. We know that they have been given in that love that flows within each of us and that move through this ministry with the energy of love and back out into the world to bless others. And we know that as we give, so shall we receive, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, for that's the law, and so it is. Amen. And so we're going to stand and sing the peace song. Prayer chaplains and practitioners are going to come up here with me. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So what in the world did he do?